Okay, okay. So, if you haven't watched part one, go watch it right now, link in the description, because if you don't watch part one, none of this is going to make sense. And I need it to make sense because what I'm about to tell you is genuinely the most insane thing that has ever happened to me. And that's saying a lot considering part one was already pretty insane. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. It's free, it takes 1 second, and it truly means the world to me. Especially right now because this story is the one. Okay, so after I posted part one, y'all went crazy. Like, the comments were insane. People were like, find her, you have to find her. Girl, what are you doing? Go find this woman. Some of y'all were literally doing detective work in the comments trying to help me track her down, which was both terrifying and also kind of beautiful. And at first I was like, no. That was 10 years ago. She doesn't remember me. I'd look crazy. I can't just show up in someone's life after a decade and be like, hey, remember that one Saturday? Yeah, I've been thinking about it every day since. Like, that's unhinged behavior, right? Right? But then I kept reading the comments, and I kept thinking about it, and I kept lying in bed at night replaying that Saturday for the 10,000th time, and I couldn't let it go. Something in me just wouldn't let it go. And I realized I've spent 10 years wondering, 10 years of what if, 10 years of thinking about a girl whose name I didn't even know at the time. And I could either spend another 10 years wondering, or I could actually do something about it. So I made a decision. I was going to find her. I was going to actually, genuinely, no more excuses, find this girl. And I had exactly one lead. Cece. Cece, my best friend since 3rd grade, the reason any of this happened, she bartends at this spot downtown. I go there sometimes to hang out, so it wouldn't be weird for me to show up. But this time, I had an agenda. I sat in the parking lot rehearsing what I'd say. Hey, Cece, random question, totally casual. How's your cousin doing? The one who visited that one time? No reason. Super casual, not suspicious at all. I walk in, she sees me, lights up. Hey, what are you doing here? It's a Tuesday. I tell her I just felt like getting out of the house. Lies. I am there on a mission. She makes me a drink, we chat, normal stuff. But the whole time, I'm just waiting for my opening. Finally, I go, hey, random question. How's your extended family, your aunt and them? She gives me this look because I never ask about her extended family, ever. But she goes, they're fine, I think. I don't really talk to that side much. What about your cousin? Which one? And I freeze because I still don't know her name. So I'm scrambling. The one who visited when we were 18, stayed at your house for the weekend. She had blue hair? Cece squints. Oh, yeah, we're not really close though. Haven't talked to her in a while. She tells me she's heard her cousin is somewhere in state doing some kind of fitness coaching, but they barely talk. Different states, different lives. She sees her stuff on Facebook sometimes, and that's about it. Fitness coach. State. Okay, that's something. I push a little more. Do you know the city? And Cece stops wiping the bar, looks right at me. Why are you asking so many questions about my cousin? She's putting it together. And this is Cece. She's known me since 3rd grade. She knows every expression on my face. So I just told her. Everything. The Saturday, the leg touching, the bathroom, lying in bed that night, realization, all of it. She's standing there holding a glass she forgot she was holding, mouth open. 5 seconds of silence, then, so you're telling me my cousin is the reason you realized you were gay? Yes. She starts laughing. Not mean, just overwhelmed. Too many emotions at once. 10 years? You never told me? I'm your best friend. We're both laughing. I'm crying. It's a mess. Some guy at the end of the bar is staring at us. But then she gets serious. Look, I love you, but I don't even have her number anymore. We're in different states, different lives. I see her stuff on Facebook sometimes, and that's about it. Fitness coach in state. Okay, that's something. I went full detective mode. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, every platform, every search engine, typing in every combination. Cece's last name, the state, fitness coach, personal trainer, blue hair. Nothing. This girl was a ghost online. No public profiles, no tagged photos, no gym website with a staff page. I tried for days, staying up until 2 a.m., scrolling through strangers' profiles, going down rabbit holes that led nowhere. By Wednesday at 1 a.m., I was ready to give up. Maybe some stories don't get a part 2. But then I remembered. Cece mentioned a city and a profession, and I thought, what if I just go there? I know how that sounds. Traveling to another state to find a girl I met once based on the vague possibility she works at a fitness center somewhere in a city I've never been to. But I'd spent 10 years being careful, 10 years being scared. And where did that get me? Nowhere. So I booked a bus ticket, packed a bag, and went. The city. I get there, and the city is not small. Fitness centers everywhere, gyms, studios, CrossFit boxes, Pilates places. I'm standing there with a backpack and a motel reservation and no plan. I checked into this motel, and when I say motel, I mean motel. A bed, a shower, a lock on the door. I dropped my bag, pulled up Google Maps, and mapped out every fitness center in the area Cece mentioned. Next morning, I started going. Gym number 1. Walk in, big smile. Hi, I'm new to the area, looking to join a gym. Can I get a tour? They walk me around. I'm nodding and smiling while scanning every trainer, every coach, every person in a staff shirt. Nothing. Gym 2, same routine. Nothing. 3, nothing. 4, nothing. By the 5th one, I was exhausted. 6 hours of walking, more gyms in one day than I've been in my entire life. I almost didn't go to the last one on my list, almost went back to the motel to eat bad takeout and feel sorry for myself. But something made me keep walking. Gym number 5. I walk in, nice place, clean, modern, good energy. I do my routine with the receptionist, scanning the room while she talks about membership packages. Then a door opens on the far side of the gym. A girl walks out, towel around her neck, fitted workout outfit, blue hair. My entire body went cold, then hot, then cold again. It was her. Even from across the room, even after 10 years, I knew. I knew it the way I knew that Saturday, in my bones, in that deep place where you just know things. She walked past, laughing with another trainer. That laugh, the same one I've been replaying for a decade, exactly the same. She didn't see me. The receptionist is still talking. I haven't heard a word in 30 seconds. Would you like to sign up? Yes, right now, today, immediately. Can I also buy workout clothes here? I signed up, bought their overpriced workout clothes, went back to the motel, and couldn't sleep. Just lying there thinking, she's real. She's not a memory. She works 15 minutes from here, and I'm going to see her tomorrow. Day 2. I go back, spend 2 hours there, used machines I had no business using, probably almost broke something. She wasn't there. Not once. I went back to the motel and thought about going home, but I didn't come all this way just to see her. I came to talk to her. Day 3. Back at the gym, first hour, nothing. I'm on some random machine, starting to think maybe this isn't meant to be. Then she comes out. Same door, towel, blue hair pulled back, walking across the floor maybe 20 feet away. She doesn't see me. She's on her phone, walks right past, my heart so loud I can hear it in my ears. I want to say something, but my mouth won't open. She's gone. And something shifted. I got mad at myself because I was doing the same thing I did 10 years ago, sitting there, watching, too afraid to speak. 18-year-old Jade all over again. No, I did not travel across the country. I did not book a crappy motel. I did not sign up for a gym membership I can't afford. I did not spend 3 days working out muscles I didn't know I had just to chicken out again. So I waited. I cycled through machines, barely moving, watching that door. 2 hours. Some guy asked if I needed help, and I snapped, "No, I'm fine." And he backed away slowly. Then the door opens. She's right there, 10 feet away, walking towards the front, not on her phone, not talking to anyone. I stand up. My body decided before my brain did, but I don't have to say anything because she stops, looks at me, tilts her head like she's trying to place something. Her eyes go wide. "Are you Cece's friend, the one I met like 10 years ago?" She recognizes me after 10 years. I was some random girl in her cousin's living room for one Saturday afternoon, and she recognizes me. My voice comes out way loud and way too emotional. "You remember me?" She smiles, this slow, knowing smile, like she has a secret. There's a lot to catch up on. Then she puts her hand out, not a handshake, just a gesture, a reintroduction. "I'm Luna, by the way." Luna, like the moon. Of course her name is Luna. "I'm Jade." She looks at me, smiles again. I know. My voice cracks. She knows my name when I didn't even know hers. "Are you free tonight? Do you want to grab dinner so we can talk?" Yes, way too fast, embarrassingly fast. Didn't even let her finish. She laughed, that same laugh, and said she'd text me. I gave her my number with shaking hands. Then she left. And I stood there for 5 minutes, then walked outside, called Cece, and the second she picked up, I screamed, "Cece, I found her! She knows my name, and we're going to dinner!" I get to the restaurant early, this cozy Italian place Luna suggested. Warm lighting, candles, the kind of place that feels like a hug. I've been ready for 2 hours. She walks in. She's beautiful. She changed into this outfit, blue hair down, these earrings catching the light. She smiles when she sees me, big, warm, real, sits down across from me and says, "Hi, Jade." Just the way she says my name, I feel it everywhere. We start with surface stuff, jobs, life, how Cece, but there's this current underneath it. We both know we're not here for small talk. Then Luna puts down her fork, looks at me, takes a breath, and I can see she's nervous. "Can I tell you something?" I nod. "I need you to know that I remember that Saturday. Not vaguely. I remember what you were wearing, where you were sitting, the way you looked at me when you walked in." My heart pounding. When you came through the door that day, I felt something immediately. I couldn't explain it then. I still can't fully explain it now, but something about you just hit me right here. She puts her hand on her chest. And I remember sitting on that bed. Our legs were touching. I could feel you trembling. Your leg was actually shaking. And I didn't move away because I didn't want to move away. I wanted to move closer. She felt it too. That Saturday, that moment on the bed, she felt it, and she didn't move away on purpose. Tears are forming, and I can't hide them. Her eyes get glassy too. She reaches across the table and takes my hand. Her hand is warm and soft and steady. Mine is shaking, but she holds it anyway. "I was hoping I'd see you the next day. Sunday morning, the first thing I thought was, I hope Jade comes over today. But my mom came in and said something came up, a family emergency. We had to leave that morning." Her voice cracks. "I didn't even get to say goodbye, and I couldn't stop thinking about you for years, Jade. That girl in Cece's living room who looked at me like I was something special. I never forgot that look." Crying now. I'd tried to move on, dated guys, even had a fiancé at one point. A fiancé? Yeah, a man. Nice guy. Everyone loved him. I went through the motions, the ring, the wedding planning, but it was never right. Every time he held my hand, I thought about what it would feel like if someone else was holding it. Every time he looked at me, I wished someone else was looking. So I called it off, broke his heart, broke my mom's heart, sat alone and cried for 3 days. But after all the crying, I felt this relief, like I could finally breathe, like I'd been holding my breath for years. And I realized I'm gay. I've always been gay. And the first time I ever felt that, the first time I ever knew I was attracted to a woman, she looks right at me, was you. It was that Saturday. It was you, Jade. The thing I've been carrying for 10 years, the thing I thought was only mine, this one-sided, impossible thing, she's been carrying it too, this whole time, both of us. The same secret, the same Saturday, the same feeling. We never knew. She's holding both my hands across the table, smiling through tears. So where do we go from here? I laugh, this wet, messy laugh. I have absolutely no idea. She laughs too. Well, how about we start with dessert? We ordered dessert, talked for 3 more hours about the years we missed, the people who never felt right, what it was like to figure out who we are, what it felt like to carry something this big and finally share it with the one person who understands, not in a, yeah, I can imagine way, but in a, I lived it too way. When we left that restaurant, walked out into the cool night air, streetlights on, city quiet, she turned to me and said, I don't want to waste any more time. I said, neither do I. And she kissed me. Under the streetlight, outside that little Italian restaurant, 10 years after a Saturday that changed both our lives. It felt like coming home, like every confused, scared, lonely moment of the last 10 years had been leading here, to her, to this sidewalk, to this moment. I thought about 18-year-old Jade, standing in Cece's bathroom, confused and terrified, having no idea what was happening to her, and I wished I could go back and tell that girl, it's okay, she's coming, and she's worth every second of waiting. So that's part 2. That's how I found Luna, or how we found each other, after 10 years. And now we're figuring it out, day by day, together. No more wondering, no more what if, just us, finally. Thank you for being here for this. Thank you for watching part 1 and telling me to go find her, because without you, without the comments, without the people who said, do it, I might still be sitting at home, still wondering, still scared. I'm not scared anymore. I found her.